Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to some more Bootstrap Island. Why does that look like... Okay, that was weird. They look like... No, yeah, they are Switch Pro controllers. Why does it look like that? What's going on here? Chapter 2? The Storm? What? What is this? So, this game had a recent update. And which now there is weather.
You woke up
Okay.
the single survivor of a shipwreck.
There's so many crabs here, dang. I had to remember what the controls were. 'Cause I have not played this game for a long time. Let's see. But yeah, they've added weather into this game now. So I am very curious about that. Why is there so many in these boxes? Can I get like a treasure chest maybe, please? I prefer to have a chest. I have no inventory on me. Darn it, I missed. I was really hoping that I actually just hit it. How did like part of the mass just get right here? Okay, so there's nothing here for me. I mean, my best bet is actually just to find a chest, grab a gun, and just start hunting things. Now, one thing that I did hear that they did add was weather. So, you know, like lightning, storms, water, rain, etc. In theory, you shouldn't really have any monster or any beasts to fight when that it's like in the weather. Did they add finger tracking? I can't remember that they had finger tracking here before. But yeah, they've added some of that stuff. And I want to say they also have a few other things, but we'll have to see what we can find for here.
You must think ahead.
There we go.
Must not succumb.
And we get a knife. Actually, that's not bad, to be honest. Let's see. Ooh, coconut. Yes. There. Now, give me this fruit of the sea, please. I'm going to need that for food. Now, nice thing about getting the knife is that you can do this. And then I can I break on this? No. Nope, nope, hey. Get back here, you. I need that food. Okay, so it takes 2 coconuts to fully fill up. So let's just... Oh, sorry, broken. I don't care about the water, I just care about the food right now. There we go. Okay, now I just need me another rock. So I don't think I can break it with this.
You were starting to realize your terrible condition.
I just wanted to kill that so I can show you that you can. But yeah, so they added weather and I'm very excited. I think they may have also added something new, like a warthog or something. There we go. how is that going to help me out? Nope. Can I throw him just like a throwing knife? No. Give me something good. Okay, torch will actually be useful too. At least for nighttime. So we'll keep that. Also, keep a rock on us. And we'll put this right here. Now, as you can imagine, if that's raining, you can't really build a fire. And without fire, well, the darkness overtakes you and you just die. I don't know why that you die from just the darkness. Maybe you're someone who is terribly afraid of dark or something. Come on, can I have a gun? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was wanting. Put that there. And
Your
then
will to live propelled you forward.
there we go. Alright, so now we're officially able to survive. Guess we got a gun, we got bullets, we got a knife. So all we really need now is just like a bottle and bag. But I know that I've unlocked the bottle. I haven't unlocked the bag, unfortunately. So we'll keep the knife and the torch. We'll also want to... I believe they've also made it so that you don't have to survive for quite as long to unlock things, which is great because I believe it was like 5 or 6 days per item, which was really annoying. And you had to survive in a row. It wasn't just accumulative survivals. Because if it was accumulative survivals, that would make so much more sense to do it that way. Because, then... let's actually just grab one of these. So we actually at least have something to carry. So now we'll want to grab wood, because as you can see, the sun is kind of really starting to go down, so we want to start being able to make our shelter as soon as possible. We're also going to want to have coconuts, because they can also be used as both food, water, and a fuel source, and kindling as well. So coconuts are going to be very effective for us. Here's a little bit of kindling. So it's 1 kindling per fire. So just grab 2 for right now. We'll fill up on some coconuts, and then we'll also just get us... Ooh, okay. Why did you just go flying, Mr. Thing? Yeah. Come back here, you. Nope. Okay, fine. I guess you can go away. It would be beneficial for us if we had like a kind of more defended spot. Let's make right over here our base of operations. Well, no. I'm trying to see that there's any good spots. Because we don't want to be able to be attacked from the backside. Because that's just not going to be useful. So I guess we can actually just make our base right here. Plus there's plenty of food and water. Oops. Nope. Okay. So now we just want to start gathering lots of wood. And at least 2 rocks. So we can bang them together and start making the fire. So we'll use those two. We need to get some rocks before that the sun fully sets. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, so we got one rock, that's good.
You attempted to banish all notions of misery from your head.
Oh, perfect, our second rock. Ooh, hallelujah. Okay, okay, no you do not. You just do not get to do that to me right now. Oh, great, there's a wolfy boy. Hey, can I shoot you? Like, if you hold still, can I
The
actually just
cold
shoot him, maybe?
wickedness arrived with the dusk.
We're going to want to at least try and start a fire. Where did my rocks go? Oh, wait, they're right here. Come on. Great. I probably started that fire a little bit too early. Because we kind of want to do it when it's not, like, totally dark, but when it's at least semi-dark. Like, right around now would have been the ideal time to do it. We don't want to use our torch either. But we will that we have to. Nothing really should be attacking us on our first day. So this is just more to get you used to everything. So we'll do these increments in about 5-day episodes-ish. Just because it takes so long to actually just do each day. I don't want these to go on for too long. But you know, we can kill these things. If you're new to Bootstrap Island, we basically got in shipwrecked. We need the light to stave off all these beasties and just survive. Pretty much is what the goal is. So we want to survive as long as possible. We'll also want to try and reach up to the top of the mountain if we can. That would be ideal, at least. They did make the nights shorter, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm just more excited about the weather thing, because it's kind of intense from what I've seen. Well, we can at least use this time, since we know they're not going to be attacking us, to just like put everything in here. So we want to have as much food and water, like I said, because you know, as you can see, we have our health meter, water meter, and our hunger meter. So right now we're good on health and water, but we'll want to
one that is dearly earned.
Where's the knife? There it is. Nope. Nope. Hey. Yeah, there. Get. Okay, fine. Just dump everything out. I don't care. Get off of me! Ish. And then the volcano basically marks our days. So it should be day 2 now. Yep. Smack. Because we just need the food. We don't really need it for the water right now. But, if and when it does rain, we can actually use the coconuts to fill up on our water. which is actually pretty dang nice if you really think about it. So 2 coconuts should be more than sufficient. We just are mostly going to be needing wood. And of course our 2 stones so we can clack them together to make the fire. So we can survive at nights. We'll just grab another coconut. And then we'll resupply on our wood. As you can see, I technically could have made it through one day with only just 1 piece of wood. But sometimes, you know, it's better to use multiple pieces of wood. Because it can make same things easier until, at least until the moon comes out, I would say. So, you don't, strictly speaking, like your food kind of goes down more than your water does. So as long as you have a way to like constantly get more
You are
food,
unable to keep your dead shipmates from your thoughts.
you would be fine, strictly speaking. Alright, so let's see if we can find, because if we could find like a water, that'd be great. I just want to see like that we can make it to like the weather, because you notice in the beginning it said chapter 2. Now last time I played this game it only had like a chapter 1 for it. So it took them a while to make the update for sure. But I mean, like when they do their updates, they are really good, like really well polished and everything. So like you're not really gonna be disappointed when they do their updates. Because the last update that they did, they introduced a new boss to the game, which was the monkey or the gorilla, I believe. And just listen to that music too. This sounds like a new soundtrack to me. Because I don't remember hearing this sound or this music before in this game. I played a good chunk of it too. So I feel like that they've redone the music for it, which is actually great because I feel like it really needed it. Feels like that they've also added like some new ambience noise, like the frogs. Oh, they actually added a frog. When did they do that?
Which
I don't
fate is
remember
to
when
sink
that
beneath
they
the
added
waves,
frogs.
or to
I don't
perish on
think
this
that they
strange
mentioned
land?
that in the patch notes, as far as I'm aware of. Okay, fine. Would go away for now, I guess. I have to go to the right, I guess. Just because I'm wanting to. I believe you can also find a musket in the game, but I believe you have to unlock it first, unfortunately. And I was never able to unlock it. Just because, you know, like, surviving, I think, like, 5+ days per one. So the first thing you unlock in the first 5 days would be the knife. And then it would be the gun, I believe. And then if you want to get like this nifty little gun pouch like I have, you have to make it to the ship. I know that I have a video of me doing that. If I remember, I'll try and link it in the description of this one on how to do that. I believe it was a few days journeys and I had to look at someone's video on how to get there because I wasn't quite sure of. Because like you get random spawns. So it's just random on where that you spawn in at. Because like you could be on the beach like I was, or you could be on like inlets, like a mini island. Why do I feel like I'm just going in a circle right now? or like you know you could actually just spawn basically anywhere, I think, except for the pirate ship, and that's where you find the gun belts. So then you can actually just hold your powder, your gun, and your bullets,
Strangely, you felt a
which
tinge
is
of
actually
courage when pondering
great
the
to do
hardships
it.
ahead.
Um, the one thing I would really like to actually just unlock in this game would be the backpack, because then I could store stuff like the coconuts, the flints, or the rocks, the torch, the knife, the water, which would be great because then I could just have unlimited amounts of water and like some coconuts, some tinder. Technically, I can actually just do the coconuts by itself because that counts as tinder as well. I don't think we can go that way. I know there's also food, like other food that you can get in the game too, besides coconuts. The boars, or are they rhinos or boars? I think they're boars. They may be territorial, so like if that we can find one, I'll show you what it looks like. It's definitely been probably a good couple of months since I last played this game, for sure. So I'm trying to remember where everything is. Okay, so I can hear the ocean on my right, which is nice. How much farther do I have to go to actually just like get anywhere upward? I know there's also like fruit you can get too, which are good sorts of both food and water because it restores both, like the coconuts. But I think it restores more food than it does on water.
It's as if a voice deep inside of you was telling you to keep going.
So I'd rather be like crouched when I'm doing this than not crouched, because I just find it easier to keep one's balance while doing it. I mean, like, this would be a great place to just like set up camp. Let's see, how much time do I have left? I still got a good chunk of time. Yeah, there it is. So that's something that we usually want to look for. It means it's a sign of we're
There had
going in the
been
right
people here.
spot.
But what manner of people?
I believe there should be a cave up ahead, and maybe like a water pond too, if I'm remembering correctly. By water pond, yeah, water basin right here. But it looks like it's dried up, unfortunately. So usually you can, if you can find places like those, I would suggest like keeping an eye on them because you can use those to restore your water. So it may actually only just work during the rainy season time now, or the rain time now. I'm not 100% sure. I believe there are also bananas in the game, but I don't think you can actually really eat them. I could be wrong on that. I have tried to eat the bananas before and they just haven't worked for me. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see? Hmm. Let's just go ahead and cross this spot. We'll need to start setting up our camp. I would just like to find like a little... I guess that this spot will work. It's relatively secure, but I'd rather go a little bit further. Oh wait, I think that's where we go for the monkeys. So we don't want to do that, not right now for sure, because that would be too much.
A force both ancient and formidable seemed intent upon driving you from this land.
Where's our other rock? Come on, we need that other rock. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Darkness was riding
Oh,
forth,
sweet.
accompanied by the somber shade of death.
Coconuts, get out there, please. Okay. Well, that's not exactly comforting. Are you serious? Oh, well, that's not good. Huh. That's interesting, though. I did not think that could actually burn. Where did my knife go? Here it is. Wow, that was a point blank. How did you not die from that, mister? Nope. I need the gunpowder. There we go. I will definitely need to eat and drink after this one. Oops. It just happened. I think I accidentally hit the launch on bootstrap or something on my computer, which I did not mean to do. Okay, so it looks like that went away, so that's good. Now you can also use the torch for like a good couple of days without it actually just dying on you, which is great. Because it also counts for your like protection thing.
You made it. What about
Can I
tomorrow? And the day
Mac it
after?
off? No. So let's see if I'm remembering correctly. There should have been that water thing somewhere, right?
Salutation from the higher powers.
Yeah, because I believe if I'm remembering correctly, the water was over here. I just feel like I have more balance when I'm crouched. And I don't want to waste the torch either, because the torch is very, very useful. Okay, there we go. Alright. Well, if I have to, we can actually just move along with just the torch. Ouch. And there is also fall damage, in case you did not know. As you can see by my idiocy. Because now we also lost that crate. And our knife. And basically everything else that we would have needed to survive. Oh, that's... I did not
Dry as
know
a
it could do that.
bone, unedible.
Huh. Well, that was unexpected. Give me that. Just so I can get anything that I need. Like some foodie foods. Because I need foodie foods. Num nums. I need my num nums. Oh, so there's a cave there. That's actually pretty nice. We'll go upwards. Now see, when I shot that lizard, I thought I was going to be able to kill it. Okay, let me just adjust the settings. Grab toggle on. There we go. Much better. I'm just going to need to remember that I have the toggle on for grab is all. Oh, darn. I thought those were food that I could actually eat, which would have been nice for sure. But it's whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So I feel like this is where we were before. So yeah, we need to eat those coconuts so that we can actually regain our hunger so that we don't really have to hunt for the food. Let's see, I believe I went this way to get to our thingy. And if it's still there, perfect.
An otherworldly roar sent shivers up your spine.
Now the toggle grab is going to screw me because I'm used to not having it. Don't need that. Actually, maybe just a little bit. As you can see, it takes a lot of coconuts just to refill your hunger, so you don't want to rely on those if you can help it. Oh, that's nice to know. Okay. Also, hunger does restore over time, which is great. Okay. So now that we got, health restores over time, which is also so great anyway. We'll go ahead and actually just climb this, just because we're about to do it anyway.
It was likely that no
So we should be on what,
or
day
any man
3, I
trod
believe.
this jungle.
Now we want to head upwards if that we can manage it.
It's just so that it's easier for us to go ahead and just try and climb up all the way to the top. There is also a peaceful mode you can go and do it that you're wanting to do that. Ooh, that's interesting. Don't remember that. There are also vines you can climb. You're just wanting to make sure that you can actually get like plenty of food, water, so like coconuts or like the pineapple like fruits that they got in this game. And you also want to make sure you have plenty ways to get light. Also, just having a backpack would just be great. So take a look at this view too, because this view is actually quite nice. Oh, so we got here that we can go to. So you notice that vine there? Those are the kinds you want to be looking out for so you can climb those. Because those means that there are climbable vines. So like that's an area that you can go to climb, which is great. There's another watering spot, but it's not there. Not exactly great. This is if I want to go climb downwards, which I don't really want to
Providence had
do.
gotten you this far. It'll surely get you out of this.
If I could actually just get the backpack, that's what I'm really, really wanting to get. Now, there is a cave there, too. Okay, I'm going to see if I miss, like, a climbable spot, because I may have missed one at some point. Because if I continue to go that way, I would have been able to get over to the pirate ship. Now, we'll want to do that, but I don't think that there's really any point in doing it right now. I mean, those look like that they're the banana trees. Okay, so there's nothing over there. I may also want to start considering making like a base camp of operations and then trying to see if I can gather more food at some point because I am going to be needing the food sooner rather than later. So we want to also just make like a place that's easy to defend. Somewhere maybe like in just around here would also work. So, like, if you have, like, just a... I mean, technically you can even light a fire with just a gun, too. If that's all that you got. So that sound was
You had no
the
desire to confront the
gorilla.
source of that dread sound.
So we'll make our fire right here. We'll use these small sticks for right now. Just because, like, these are easily in abundance for right here, too. Because we don't want to use up all of our fuel that we can manage it. Like, we certainly could have that we really wanted to. It's just not really needed to survive. See, this much should be able to last us probably throughout the entire night. And then we're just gathering some extras. So if we could find a food source or a water source, that would be ideal for sure. So we can't do anything else right over here.
Those peppers? Okay, we need to get back to our spot. Wait for a few, maybe like 30 seconds before we start our fire. And make sure that we're not going to accidentally set all of this stuff on fire too. Because that would not be good. Where's my knife? Okay, fine. I'll just grab these. Okay, you heard that too, right?
Night was falling, and the beast could smell blood.
There we go.
Tusks gleaming in the dark, accompanied by feral squeals.
Tusks. Oh, are we getting the warthogs then? We might. If we can actually get those, we'll have a good source of food for us. Seriously, where the heck did my knife go? Did I loot? Oh, wait, no. Aha. Yeah, we got the warthogs. So those are the new guys. We kind of really need to wait a little bit before that we fire on them. Because
The vermin intended to reclaim their territory.
yeah, it should still be more than enough. We just need to wait until then there's moonlight so that we can really start to see better. Plus, we can also hurt them with the knife that we need to. This is why I wanted to build close to the wall so that they couldn't come from behind. Here we go. So now we should be able to start seeing more and more sooner. Oh, come on. Big stick. There we go. Now we can start to see. What the? Huh? I smacked you with this, but it's like that the knife doesn't work on them, only for when they're actually dead? See, I'm smacking them, but it's not doing anything. So, oh, hello. Stay away. Thank you. Okay, that should be the end of that, so that's good.
Your heart was singing at the sight of dawn.
Now we really need to find... Actually, wait. Because I think that we can cook these. Because it made the bleh sound, so that usually means you can cook something.
All Father's greeting made your ears ring.
We can cook these. No? Okay. So I think those may actually just be like a food source then. Or, not food source, sorry. A fuel source. That's what I meant to say. So we need to find water mostly right now. We can go at least, I think it's like at least 2 days without food. But we can't go too, because yeah, we filled up on food last night. Oh look, see, here's a banana.
This odd plant was totally unfamiliar to you. The teeth of a man were not up to the task.
Oh. Okay, so we definitely need to find more food. Oh, it's raining. If we can find something to gather up the water, we can actually use it to drink it. So we would need to find like a coconut or something. So this is what I meant by the weather events that they got going on in this game now. Which, I mean, just look at it. It's incredible what that they've been able to do. Also, I believe it does affect like your ability to
Moist
see,
droplets on your neck.
and
If
also,
things get any worse.
can we eat these? No. There you go. I need you. No. Okay. That will not work. So now we'll actually need to find like a cave and that we want to be able to survive the nights. Okay, so see, there's that one, but that's all blocked off, unfortunately. Don't think there's anything going that way. Let's go this way. Oh wait. Can I? Aha! Can I eat you? Yes. Not raw though.
The substance stung your tongue. Its flavor nearly intolerable.
Okay. Good to know. We can eat frogs. That's probably how you're supposed to survive over here with just the frogs. But we would need to be able to find a shelter and just be able to cook them. Okay, good. So we can actually get water here, right? We should be able to. Come on. That's not fair game. We may actually just die of starvation. Or dehydration, really. However, if I can find me a coconut, I know I can survive. Because that will both give us food and water. And then we can use the coconut's shell to get more water. Looks like that rainstorm is done. So you can also see how the ground is wet too. That's actually really nice. I feel like they were also near the shore. Can I jump in? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually jump in this game too. The B button. Ooh, what's over here? This looks new. Look, these plants are shiny too with the moisture, which is actually a really nice detail, to be honest. Oh, Mr. Warthog. Hey, come back here, you. I need you for food. Hey, who said you could run from me? Aha! Ouch.
Who could have ever foreseen the plight you found yourself in?
Hey, come back here. Okay, so maybe you just need to hit him in the side. Come on, I need you for food. Ow. Hey, we did it. Haha, we have conquered our food. And our water. I mean, so it's one thing of food per animal. Got it. Good to know. Okay, now we just gotta let it cook for a little bit.
The frightful cry seemed not of nature's making.
And then look, that
Indeed,
restored our
'twas
food
bacon,
all
fit
the
to be
way,
sold for money.
which is great. Okay, so now we know it takes at least several stabs to kill one of these guys. That's good to know. And if we need to, we can also come over here for more water. And it looks like it's also going to rain again. So we'll just get our supplies over in here. We're gonna need this and this. We'll hold up here for the night. Now we just need more wood. Because it looks like that we got some wood, not a whole lot.
Though precious, the water was better in moderation.
Okay, there we go. So now that's all set. And 3, the water should put out the fire. We saw that it did that earlier with the coconut water, which is actually still pretty cool, though. We can find that frog. We can also kill it for food too, which would not be a bad idea, I feel like. I wonder, can we use you as like a fuel source? We might be able to. Like, I feel like that we should be able to get more than just one piece of meat off of you. Like, honestly, we really should be able to. Because that is like a big board for only just one bit of meat. I feel like that's a little unfair for that. Like, it should be proportionate to the size of the animal. So, like, frogs, yeah. One meat for a frog, that makes sense, because frogs aren't that big. Like, you're not going to get a lot of meat from a frog. I'm surprised that has not actually gone out. And I believe the rain can also affect, like, your pistols as well. So, like, it won't fire in them if it gets wet, like that regular gunpowder would. So, like, gunpowder when wet, of course, will not work. Because, you know, it's wet. It's not dry. It's not powder at that stage, really. Now, in theory, like, that this is actually, like, the storm that I'm thinking it's going to be. It's going to get a lot worse. Let's just get you out there. 'Cause I don't want you to accidentally get set on fire. Oh, see? Now that actually just went out. Okay, we just want to wait for a little bit longer. Just so that we can make the wood last longer for us. There we go. Now that should be good. Ooh, okay. That's better. So much for the theory that the animals shouldn't spawn during the rain. I can't figure that would have worked, to be honest. I was planning on that working, I should specify. Now, the animals won't go near the fire. Don't know why, but apparently animals don't like heat. Or something. Put that there just so we can make sure that it's nice and bright. And since they were also holed up in here, nothing can actually really get into here without us, well, you know, knowing about it. So if that the weather continues, this is where that we're going to probably start holding up. We'll definitely need to hunt for some more food, like some frogs, for example. Because, I mean, right now, since we ate that boar mid-morning, we're still got a good chunk of food and water left. We can always go over there to refill our water. It's just food that we're going to be needing now, more than anything else. And food does expire in this game. So only hunt what you really need in terms of, like, animal food-wise. So, like, if I went and grabbed a crab, it should last for a few days before it goes rotten, and then I would not recommend eating it. Oh. Okay, well. Oh. I thought that was cocked and loaded. My bad. Okay, there we go. So now we kind of really need to get our knife and hunt for some froggy boys. Ah, there you are. So yeah, just listen to that hiss. That's actually a very nice effect on here. So look, the wood also has a burn effect on it too, which is actually pretty cool, to be honest. It means you can reuse it.
Being caught in the sudden downpour was not part of your plans.
Now we just need to find Mr. Frogs. Also, more wood would not be a bad idea. We'll want to hold up here for as long as that we can. if we can at least find a good source of food, we'll be golden. That's the main goal. And then after this last night, we'll end this episode here. Just because, you know, I don't want these episodes to go too long, really, ideally. Maybe no more than like half hour, 45 minutes at most for me. Okay, so we can still go and kill some of those warthogs if that we want. Like, so we'll just do that if we're actually desperate for the food. Because it takes a good couple of smacks with a knife to kill them. I don't think I can really use my gun in this condition for the weather is what I mean. Just because wet gunpowder does not work well. So we need to find frogs. Well, at least start with one, see how much hunger that restores. If it restores a good chunk of hunger, then we'll be good. So just keep an eye out for any froggy boys. If I'm not seeing any, it's not exactly a good thing. Because I mean, I can hear the frog. I just cannot see the frog. It's the only thing. Oh. Yep. Aha! We have caught our first meal. And we shall wait until it cooks. And then we shall eat. So our hunger. That. Okay, that restores a decent chunk. So as long as we can find more frogs, we can survive indefinitely here. Ooh, just listen to that. That is good. Ooh. You saw that too, right? So we may need to also start hunting for some boars a little bit too. We can at least start smacking them so that we can get more food from them. But we'll want to make sure not to kill them until like for maybe like the next few days. Because they restore a lot of hunger. So we want to use those sparingly that we can. Oh, you see that lightning that was just right there? Ooh, there's blood right there too. Any other pieces of wood? Here's this one. I think that would be about it other than that one piece. So we'll want to definitely use our wood sparingly. Like that we have, we can start like with the smaller-ish pieces. So let's see. I'd probably say maybe like that one in the beginning. Then if that we need more, we can just use this one. We have plenty of sticks. We can also use a torch, which should last for a good while. We just need to find food is all now. Yeah, that frog did not restore as much hunger as I would have preferred. I mean, just look at this. I believe that this like lasts 5 days and it gets progressively worse after each day.
No common lightning
I did also hear a frog, so if we can find that source of the ribbit, we'll be in good shape for this night. We'll just want to cook it probably when the night starts. Because we can just restore our water anytime that we want. Water is not a big deal right now. It's just that food is going to be the biggest concern, really. And I don't think that there's any more. Oh wait, yes. There's that stick. Now I'm not sure that we ourselves can actually get struck by lightning. But never hurts to be safe rather than dead. So let's maybe go out and just like stab a board or two. Like 1 or 2 quick stabs should be fine. Ow. Ow. Hey, come back here, you. Oh, I thought that boar was right there. Oh wait, yes, it is. We'll bring you back to base camp. Should be this away and right there. Yes, good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, 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 very good. So that is our food. And look, it already looks like it's starting to decompose. Your eyes. Okay, we'll see that we can use you as like a as fuel. I'm hoping that we can, because that would definitely be ideal. Now we still got a good chunk of our hunger to go before that we want to cook up the meat for this boar. Because look, you can see the difference that only just like by a day made, really. Put that there. I mean, just look at all this. This just looks completely amazing. Let's see, our water source is right over here. Now, if only I just had like a bottle or something. That would have been great to have. There we go. I would have also liked to find a frog, too, just so that we could actually just get it. Yeah, there's plenty of kindling around. There's just not a lot of wood. That's the only downside. We are on day 5. I believe if I do quit, it will save my progress, which is great. I can't even tell when the sun is going to be going down. So I don't know how much time that we even have left. But, you know, I mean, just look at this. This is just incredible. And this isn't even the peak of the storm either. Trust me, I've seen it on, like, the trailer. And it is incredibly insane on this. Just FYI. Like, but just look at all this. Like, the water physics. Like, sure, it doesn't actually, like, touch your hands, which is kind of disappointing. Like, we don't get soaked. I mean, our weapon does. So, like, all of our gunpowder will. For sure. But, I mean, just still. Because just imagine trying to, like, climb and all that. I just really wish I had like a coconut so I could just show you how they can just be
filled up.
Okay. So here's that and this.
Now, again, I don't know that the board will actually burn for a fuel source. I know it will not work for a food source after you've already carved out the meat for it.
Trust me, we tried. So maybe once we survive this night, I go and cook up that boar meat, that's right over there, with what fire remains from this. Because we need to be very sparing with our wood. Granted, we can also use the torch. Okay, looks like hyenas for tonight. Okay, so it does not look like that the boar will actually light on fire, unfortunately. That is a bit of a shame, to be honest. I was kind of really hoping that it would, because then we would have another heat source, or light source. So, yeah. We're going to want to use all of our wood as sparingly as possible, so one bit at a time. But yeah, look, so that kindling... I'm just going to put this on just so that we can make sure that our light doesn't go away. Because that would definitely not be good for us, for sure. I wonder if I could use a boar as like a roadblock or something. So we want to get rid of the bodies. And nothing should be able to get to us from behind. It's only just from this entrance that we have to really guard from. And you can definitely hear that is still... What the... Really? The engine went away already? Fine. So longer sticks are definitely better in that regard, because they will last longer for us. And look, even in the firelight, you can still see where that the wire is getting on the ground too, which is actually incredible. I wonder if that they're going to get bold enough to even attack or not. I just really wish that you could use like the animal corpses as fuel, because technically they should be able to burn, you know. Just saying, devs, if you ever watch this, please allow us to use animal corpses as a fuel source. Where did the meat go? There it is. And then, yeah, look how much that just actually restored.
An electric tempest seemed intent on ravaging the very island.
Come on, put out the fire, please. I want to try and save that wood if I can. There we go. I wonder if we can just use this to like block the entrance then. And we just can't really have it like that. We might be able to just like block it so that they can't come and get to us. Granted, they don't really try that either. But just look how much worse that the storm is getting too. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be where I'm going to be ending this episode of Bootstrap Island. If you want to see how much worse that this storm can get and how much longer I can survive with only like what, maybe 1 or 2 more boars left to hunt. Granted, I do still have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of wood left. The long woods are going to last longer, so I'd rather use like the short ones first. I may have 10 pieces. I am just going to need more tinder is all, really. Now that I think about it, because I did use up 2 things of tinder on that boar. There we go. And then we also have the torch too. I believe if that we survive this storm, yeah, because let's see, we have 1 last boar left to hunt. So maybe if we can't find like another frog anytime soon, because hopefully we can find at least another frog. Because if we can do that, we can get more food. Oh gosh. You piece of crap, you. I did not do anything to you yet. But yeah, if we can at least find another frog or 2, we can last longer. We are just going to need to kind of hunt for more wood at some point, sooner rather than later. Because we want to make this our base camp. But I believe then that we do survive the perennial storm, which is what this storm is called, I believe. We basically get a gazebo. Not sure how that's going to really work in this, considering I still need the bookkeeping crafting thing. But that's something that we can actually get. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode, but not this run here. Yeah, since the last save. So that just means since the day began. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see me try and survive more. Just look at, like, with the rain pause, that just looks so nice, too. They did such a good job on this update. I still also need to kill the monkey, but I would like to get the rifle before I attempt that. Higher damaging. We also need to make sure that we don't do it during the storm, because then I just have to rely solely on my knife, and I don't want to be doing that. Hopefully we can get the backpack unlocked to when I die. Because if I can just survive on the storm, I'll be happy. But until then, see you on the next one. Goodbye.